Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, May 22nd. There were scattered showers and thunderstorms in the Mid-Atlantic region overnight. Some of the rain that fell came down heavy at times, and the threat continues today for scattered showers and thunderstorms. Any of those showers can produce some heavy rainfall at times later on today, and any storm that forms can be on the strong side with gusty winds and even some possible small hail later on this afternoon up and down the I-95 corridor. A couple of different frontal systems to deal with. A warm front is working its way through parts of the Mid-Atlantic region right at the moment, and then a cool front will slide through the region later on today and tonight, ushering in somewhat cooler air for Friday and Saturday. Let's take a look at the current setup here. Here we have that warm frontal system that's just to the north of the D.C. metro region on the doorstep of the Philly metro region, generally moving slowly to the north and east. It looks like the D.C. metro region should have high temperatures this afternoon between 80 and 85 degrees on the warm side of the warm frontal system. New York City, on the other hand, will be closer to 70 degrees. A little bit of an ocean flow will keep things cooler in New York City today, somewhere in the middle of the Philly metro region. And all of this will continue to cause some instability in the atmosphere throughout the day in the Mid-Atlantic I-95 corridor. Here's a cool frontal system that is gradually moving to the south and east. There's indeed a little bit cooler air behind this frontal system, and that'll be ushered in by the passage of this cool front for Friday and Saturday. Definitely a drop in high temperatures on Friday compared to Thursday, and Saturday remains slightly a bit on the cooler than normal side in the Mid-Atlantic region. But again, a couple of different frontal systems, this warm front and cool front, keep the atmosphere quite unstable for this afternoon, and we'll have to watch for reforming showers and thunderstorms. And here's a current radar loop from the Penn State EWOL site. When I say reforming showers and thunderstorms, that's because for the most part we are in the clear right now. There certainly were some heavy showers and embedded thunderstorms that moved through northeastern sections of Philadelphia, Bucks County, for example, into the central part of New Jersey earlier this morning. All that is now moving off to the east, pretty much in the clear upstream for the I-95 corridor over the next few hours. But I do expect some showers and thunderstorms will start to reform out in the mountains over the next few hours, and then head south and east of the mountains later on this afternoon. And again, any shower that forms can produce some heavy rainfall for a brief time, and any thunderstorm that forms later on today can be on the strong side with some gusty winds and even some possible small hail. So we'll have to watch over the next few hours for the reformation of showers and thunderstorms in this still quite unstable air mass. Well, here's a current look at the infrared satellite imagery loop from the SSEC Wisconsin website. Big area of showers and thunderstorms out across the center part of the nation, and some showers and thunderstorms that passed through the Philly metro region and the Delmarva Peninsula earlier this morning, now moving off the coast. Lots of clearing here upstream. There can be some sunny intervals later on this morning and into the midday hours, especially south of the Pennsylvania-Maryland border. That could help to fuel the atmosphere, make it even more unstable for this afternoon, help in the reformation of some showers and thunderstorms later on today. Well, one of the reasons why we remain unstable here in the Mid-Atlantic region is because upstream there is still some upper-level energy that has to pass through the Mid-Atlantic region. This is the current 500 millibar map at around 18,000 feet up in the atmosphere. And here is an upper-level trough situated over the Great Lakes region, still upstream, and all of this is dropping to the south and east. This will keep us unstable today and into tomorrow as well, especially north of the Mason-Dixon line. There can be more showers and thunderstorms later on today, and again tomorrow north and east of the Pennsylvania-Maryland border as this upper-level energy swings through. Let's jump ahead 24 hours to look at the forecast map for the 500 millibar level as of tomorrow morning, Friday morning. And here it is for tomorrow morning. Not only does that upper-level trough continue to exist just upstream of the Mid-Atlantic region, but it tends to sharpen up a little bit, intensify a little bit overnight. So that will continue the instability here in the I-95 corridor on Friday, especially north and east of the Pennsylvania-Maryland border. So we cannot completely rule out some scattered showers and thunderstorms on Friday, as well as this afternoon here in the I-95 corridor. Not until that passes through will we have mainly rain-free conditions, it looks like, just in time for much of the holiday weekend. Well, let's now look at some surface forecast maps from last night's Zero-Z GFS model run. This is for this evening. One thing I want to point out here is notice this red line here. Again, this is 10-degree isotherm, 10 degrees Celsius isotherm, 50 degrees Fahrenheit at 850 millibars, about the lowest part of the atmosphere, a couple thousand feet up. Notice where it is this evening. I want to point that out because cooler air will be moving in by tomorrow morning, and we'll be able to tell that by the movement of this red line on the next forecast map. But again, this is for this evening, some scattered showers and thunderstorms up and down the I-95 corridor later on this afternoon. Certainly will be many hours of rain-free time today, Thursday, in the I-95 corridor, but any shower that forms can produce some brief heavy rainfall, and any thunderstorm that forms later today can be on the strong side between D.C., Philadelphia, and New York City. Let's now jump ahead to the Friday morning forecast map. Well, here it is, Friday morning. Notice this red line drops to the south. Cooler air is ushered in by the passage of a cool frontal system. And right at this time, it looks like things are perhaps in the clear. We have high pressure coming eastward from the Great Lakes region. Looks like all is clear for Friday. However, just a moment ago, we looked at the upper air pattern. We know there's an upper level feature still sitting over the Great Lakes region, headed right to the Mid-Atlantic region. Let's now jump ahead to the Friday evening forecast map. And here it is, some precipitation depicted here by the GFS model run for later tomorrow into early tomorrow night, especially north of the Pennsylvania-Maryland border. All this a result of that upper level feature that still has to move through on Friday. So instability in the atmosphere will continue Friday afternoon. Morning will most likely will be dry, rain-free on Friday, but then the afternoon we'll have some cooler air in the upper part of the atmosphere, that upper level trough that's intensifying, and therefore the threat for some more scattered showers and thunderstorms on Friday afternoon into the early part of Friday evening, especially across Philadelphia and New York City. And here's the forecast map for Saturday morning. That high pressure starting to edge eastward towards the East Coast, and that really arrives along the East Coast by Sunday. Still a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm in the I-95 corridor on Saturday, especially north and east of the Pennsylvania-Maryland border. D.C. could very well be completely rain-free on Saturday, but just cannot completely rule out a shower or thunderstorm, especially across the northern suburbs of the D.C. metro region. And certainly a threat continues, mainly rain-free, but a threat continues for a shower or thunderstorm on Saturday in Philly and New York City. By Sunday, this high pressure should take over, and it looks like Sunday will be a very nice day up and down the I-95 corridor. And then that high tends to shift off the East Coast by Monday, more or less in a Bermuda high type location that'll pump in some warmer air for Monday and Tuesday. 80 degrees is very likely in much of the I-95 corridor on Monday, 80 plus degrees across D.C. and even into Philadelphia by Tuesday, as this high shifts to a Bermuda high type location for the early part of next week. So some more instability today and into tomorrow here in the I-95 corridor. Stay tuned to the SIWeather.com for possible updates later today. I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.